Okay, so hello again, everybody at home, or the children in P4 especially. So we are back again with me, Mr. Wirtz, and we're going to continue our lesson on lines of symmetry. So this is our lesson 2 for this topic. Let us see what we're going to learn today. So today we're going to identify lines of symmetry in shapes and the environment. So last lesson I asked you if there are lines of symmetry in things around us. And around us, that includes the environment and also shapes. There are lots of shapes around us, around our home, around our classroom, and everywhere. So for today's lesson, you need some prior knowledge. Okay, so you need to know about the different types of lines. You've done it in previous classes. Horizontal line, vertical line, diagonal line, also known as the oblique line. We also need to know a lot about your different 2D shapes, the main ones especially. So now this video, we're going to start straight away with a video that will help you learn about different things around us that has lines of symmetry. Let us watch.
This week, we will be looking around for things that have line symmetry, objects that can be folded over an imaginary line through the middle, so that one half covers the other half exactly. The fold lines are the lines of symmetry. Some shapes are not symmetrical. If we stand a mirror on its side over half of the picture and look into the mirror, we will see the reflection, or mirror image, of the half of the picture that is already showing. The full picture is perfectly symmetrical. When you remove the mirror, you can check to see if the hidden half of the picture is exactly the same as the image you just saw in the mirror. If it is, then you know that your picture is symmetrical. If it is not, then you know that your picture is not symmetrical.
So let us review what we learned in the previous lesson. So what is a line of symmetry? So we saw a line of symmetry is a line that cuts the shape exactly in half. This means that if you were to fold the shape along the line, both halves will match exactly. Equally, if you were to place a mirror along the line, so we can use a mirror to help us, the shape will remain unchanged. So look at yourself in the mirror. Do you look different or do you look the same? Exactly. Very good. Let us take a square. A square has 4 lines of symmetry as shown in the diagram. Do we notice those lines? Let us count together. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Very good. So, today we're going to think of different things around us. There are lots of things around you at home. Your bed, your plate, your cup, your TV, your table, your sofa, so many things. Can we identify some objects around us with lines of symmetry? Note it down on a piece of paper and then we can share. I give you 2 minutes. Are we ready to share our ideas, our examples? Yes, very good. Let's see. Where can we find lines of symmetry? As I said, it is all around us. In our home, at school, in the garden, in the kitchen, and even our human skeleton have a line of symmetry. Do we agree? Have you ever seen a human skeleton before? Let us observe. So let's check out our skeleton. If I were to draw a line exactly in the center of the skeleton, will the left part be a reflection of the right part of the skeleton? Yes, it will. So, we can say our skeleton has a line of symmetry, unless you have part of your body that has been cut off. If not, you will have a line of symmetry. Or you don't have any handicapped or disabilities, physical disabilities. Now we wanted to find real objects in our environment that has lines of symmetry. Yes? Real objects with lines of symmetry. So I've got some example of my own. A butterfly, a starfish, a crab, a flower, and we've got the face of a tiger. What other examples do you have? From the video we watched, there were so many examples given to you. A fork, spoon, your plate, your table, your pillow, and many more. Now let us talk about the lines of symmetry now. What do you observe about the different lines of symmetry on those different objects on your screen? Are they all the same? Are they all using the same kind of lines? Do you remember the different types of lines you've learned before? What were they? Yes, horizontal line, diagonal line, vertical line. So let's look back at the screen. Are all the objects have a vertical line of symmetry? No. Very good. Are all the objects, do they all have a horizontal line of symmetry? No. Do they all have a diagonal line of symmetry? No. Do they all have only one line of symmetry? No. So you can see different objects, depending on their shape, they will have different types of lines of symmetry. And some of them may have more than one lines of symmetry. So we noticed that some lines were vertical, some were horizontal, and some were diagonal. So let us observe the three different types of lines on the screen. And let us look at those three shapes. Our first shape, an arrow, it has, very good, a horizontal line of symmetry. What about the crown? Yes, the crown has a vertical line of symmetry. And what about the arrow? Yes, it has a diagonal line of symmetry. Very good. So, depending on the shape of the object, your line of symmetry also will vary. Now I have a pattern of shapes in front of you. How many lines of symmetry can we get on this shape? What kind of line of symmetry did we get? So let us work on this one, and then we'll discuss the answers. So, are all the lines of symmetry going to be vertical? No. Are all the lines going to be horizontal? No. Are all the lines going to be diagonal? No. So how many lines of symmetry can we get on this shape? 2? Are you sure? 3? Maybe? Any other answer? 4? We will see in a short while. So how many lines, vertical lines of symmetry do you think this shape has? How many horizontal lines of symmetry do you think this shape has? How many diagonal lines of symmetry do you think this shape has? Lots of questions. So you can ponder on it, and then we'll check the answer together. Are we ready? So let us find the answer. Wow, let us look at this shape. So how many lines of symmetry does it have? Yes, it has 4 lines of symmetry. So how many of them are vertical? Only 1. Very good. How many of them are horizontal? Only 1 again. Very good. How many of them are diagonal? 2. So you can see this shape. Altogether, it looks like a square, isn't it? It still has the shape of a square with different other shapes inside. And you can see it has 2 diagonal lines of symmetry, 1 horizontal line of symmetry, and 1 vertical line of symmetry. Do we all agree? So let's check about on objects around yourself, around you in your home. What kind of line of symmetry do they have? Now let's try these other shapes. If we have 3 shapes in front of us, let's try it on our own, and then we'll discuss the answer. Are we ready? So there are the answers. So the first one, it has how many lines of symmetry? 4. The second one, 2. And the last one, do you think that's enough, or are there some lines of symmetry missing? There are some lines of symmetry missing. So if you look at regular shapes are shapes that has the sides are the same size. So a square has 4 equal sides. A regular pentagon has 5 equal sides. A regular heptagon has 7 equal sides. So if they have 7 equal sides, they should have how many lines of symmetry? 7 lines of symmetry. If they have 4 equal sides, they will have how many lines of symmetry? 4 lines of symmetry. If they have 3 equal sides, like an equilateral triangle, how many lines of symmetry will they have? 3 lines of symmetry. If you have a regular octagon, how many sides has an octagon? 8 sides. Think of an octopus having 8 legs, octagon, 8 sides. So 8 equal sides means 8 lines of symmetry. Very good. So you've learned a lot today about different lines of symmetry. Some of them may be diagonal, some may be horizontal, some may be vertical. And we've learned that some shapes may have more than 1 lines of symmetry. For more worksheets, you can go on the following website on the screen given to you. So thank you for participating in the lesson. I hope you keep on practicing at home, find more objects, and try to fold them or trace them and try to find the lines of symmetry for you to keep on getting more practice. And as I said in the beginning, do please keep safe, keep on sanitizing your hand or washing your hand regularly, and do please wear a mask if you need to go out to the shop or with your parents to other facilities or services in your district. So until next time, goodbye.